I think we're live. Hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to you on this full moon in Aquarius day. I'm absolutely thrilled to be with you today, and this is once again a new format, a new thing, something different. As I've been saying for quite some time now, it's important to keep pushing yourself outside of what is comfortable, outside of what is familiar, and just keep stretching those boundaries. And I'm just so thrilled to be with you. Yeah, it's a thrill, it's exciting, and I'm hoping that the videos that I do with you, these live streams, are uplifting for you, that you feel a sense of upliftment, that you feel a sense of hope, that you feel a sense of, hey, you know, there are some really positive things that we can do in the midst of these massive earth changes. Now, some of you who tune in are blind. And I've had feedback from blind people online with me saying that they love the music. They find the music really soothing. And so I just thought, right, I'll stretch again, because the layout and live with music and things is a little challenging. But when I teach astrology to children, I use music. Because astrology is frequency, vibrations, and different signs and different planets have got different vibrations. So it's much easier to teach astrology, and since we're all children anyway together, I thought I would use this to show you and to improvise here, because I am improvising. I've really not planned it. I want to just feel how this goes, to share with you how I feel these frequencies are, and maybe you can begin to understand the astrology in a new way, in a different way, to put pieces of the jigsaw together. Because we've got the sun in Leo at the moment. So let's look at what Leo is like. Leo is the heart energy. That's why we've got Teddy here, yeah? The heart energy. So Leo would be talking about love and heart energy, something like... So this is the energy of Leo. And then on the other side of it, we've got this full moon, and then we've got the Aquarian energy. All right, so we've got this very loving, warm energy of Leo. Another example of Leo would be... So you think of sunshine, you think of warmth, yes? And then Aquarius is a very different energy. It's cooler. It's the mental energy, it's the logical energy, it's the technological energy. So it's a little bit odd, it's a bit peculiar. So it could be something like this. Something where it's a little offbeat, it's a little quirky. So you've got this warm energy, and then the energy of Aquarius is cool. If anything, it's even cold. It's got a coldness to it sometimes. So we're working with hot and we're working with cold. This is the opposite energies of this moon. And then in the middle of this energy, so if you can imagine, I've got the sun on this side, the Leo sun, the warm sun, and then I've got the logical, cool, technological energy of Aquarius on the right side. And then in the middle, if you like, at the apex of this, because we've got a T-square going on, we've got Uranus in Taurus. And Uranus is all about the shock of the new. Yeah? Something really strange that you don't expect. So we're dealing with these different frequencies. These three different energies are really strong at the time of this moon. So there's a desire for love. There's the desire for this warmth connection. Then there's all this technology that's tinkling around, this 5G energy, you know, what are we doing? And our freedoms are being taken away from us because this Uranus in Taurus is all about our freedoms. This is why everything is up about freedom, and it's all square energy. And people are saying, you know, this is my freedom. If I don't want to wear a mask, I'm not going to wear a mask. And if the aeroplane's got, you know, can't take off, then so be it. Yeah. So it's an energy of surprise, shock, the shock of the new. So I'm going to need a little feedback from you guys. Can you hear well enough what I'm saying? It's a brand new setup, so I'm not seeing much in the chat, but just a little feedback as to whether this is resonating with you, how this is going, because Drew is telling me some technical difficulties there, so I'm not sure. Okay, music and astrology, great. So how do we deal with this energy of this T-square energy? Because you're getting somebody wanting love here. Right, so you've got this loving component going on. And then you've got this kind of very weird component. Something that's a little weird, offbeat, and people doing offbeat things, people doing really strange things at the moment. And the Uranus in Taurus is the shake-up of the earth, saying, I'm shaking you off like maggots if you don't wake up, if you don't see that we have to create something that is caring of our earth. And therefore this moon energy is a wake up to a brave new world. I entitled this video Brave New World. Why did I call it that? Well, named after a book written in the early 30s by Aldous Huxley, which really talks about the dangers of the state having full control over high-tech technologies. And this is really the kinds of things that we're seeing happening now. And this breakout of the people, the breakout of freedoms. What freedoms do we want to stick up for? But what freedoms are we sticking up for that are damaging our planet? These are questions. So we've got this energy that we're coming to the end of now, which is the Pluto in Leo generation. I'm reminded of this because of this Leo sun right now. Pluto in Leo generation are the baby boomers. So much of what we're seeing now is the consequence of the baby boomers. This this divine child, and also we're moving into now, in about 3 or 4 years' time, the opposite sign, which will be Pluto in Aquarius. So this has been very much about Leo, what I want, where I can shine, where I'm in the limelight. And we're moving to Pluto in Aquarius, and Saturn and Jupiter going to Aquarius at the end of this year. And we are moving into this Aquarian energy, which has to do with everybody together. We're in this together. And the Aquarian energy doesn't get too close. That's why the Aquarian is really social distancing, and being online like this is very indicative of an Aquarian age, where we can be Aquarians, acquaintances. I've noticed that the word acquaintance, starting with aqua, this Aquarian energy of being connected, but not having to be in one another's space. The Leo wants you right in the space. The Leo wants to give you a big hug. Yeah, come here. Aquarius, not so much, you know. Doesn't mean to say that Aquarians don't hug. Of course they do. But the archetype of Aquarius is much more this technological connection, this cooler connection, where we can use our mind energy together in cooperation with one another. It's very much to do with cooperation. And then what's going on really strongly, and has been going on since the beginning of the year, is all this Capricorn energy. We've had the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, January the 12th, which was when this whole thing began in China with the virus and all that stuff. And we've got this Capricorn energy. And Capricorn has to do with structure. Big corporations, big banks, big pharma. Everything that's to do with the governments. So I see Capricorn, if I had to depict Capricorn, would be this sense of structure. Aha. I can't play and think. It's got of wanting to keep the nation together, being proud of being in a nation, and these corporations that want the control of the planet, the control of things. So everything is somewhat, has got this sense of yes, curfews. You have to be in at a certain time. You have to wear the mask. You have to social distance. You are in a lockdown. This is what we are going to do. Yes? So this is this structured energy that is really following us to the end of the year. What are the structures we want to keep? And what are the structures that need to go? And anything that is corrupt, anything that is not for the highest good of for all, we now really need to band together and look at which freedoms, which Aquarian energies must we come together and speak up for. There's a tremendous amount of censorship going on right now. Videos are being pulled off the internet, they're going up, they're being pulled off, they're being pulled in and out. to me, when there's a lot of censorship going on, that would indicate that maybe the governments are nervous about what's coming out, nervous about what the people are coming up with. Don't know. So, structures are crumbling, and there are those that want to keep these structures together. Yeah, sorry about some of the playing. I'm trying to just show you that it's this sense of so we've got this energy of structure. Some of the structure's no longer working, but they're trying to hold on. The energy of Uranus, which is just over the top, you know, just going to do its own thing. If you can imagine, you've got this structured energy, you know, you've got an airline saying, got to put on a mask. And, you know, people are going. People in their own world, yeah, just not even knowing what other people might be feeling. People rebelling, saying no more. Matrix is falling, they can't stop it. It's a great time to be alive. Thank you, Luca. Yeah, do your own thing, and that's very much this Aquarian energy. But we must remember that Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, is the old ruler of Aquarius, and Saturn is about structure. So we're in the process of exploding structures and at the same time going towards freedom, but there has to be some structure within freedom. How to say that? Well, let me give you an example. In order to learn to play the piano, you have to work at it. You need Saturn structure. You've got to know to be able to play a scale. Right? You've got to learn certain basics and certain structures in order to be free to play the piano. Yeah? So we've got to be careful that in this breakout we don't say no more structure at all. We need some structure. Capricorn ruling the bones, the skeletal system, and Aquarius ruling the nervous system and the circulation. So they're very different. One is much more jagged, and the other one is much more rigid, or can be rigid. So we have to work with these two energies in a way so that we use it constructively and we don't break everything and then find out that we're just left with nothing. It's got to be the balance. And the freedom that we're looking for has to be freedom with that sensible type of structure. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if it makes sense, but that's really what I'm seeing here. And in the background, we've got dear Neptune. Neptune in Pisces in rulership. right? She's resonating all the time. So we've got all this cacophony going on. Yeah, we've got Uranian energy. Yeah, the crazy Aquarian energy. And then we've got this love energy. The planet wants to be love. We want to love you. And we want to just have peace and... yeah? And then Neptune comes along. And Neptune is just saying, just go with the flow. Just trust. Just have faith. It's that flowing energy. It's knowing that there are shocks along the way, but we somehow have to trust that we're being guided. We're being guided. There is a divine presence that is somehow that we can tune into. There's a frequency that we can tune into with Neptune in Pisces, which is a frequency of compassion, which is a frequency of caring for others, which is a frequency of releasing and accepting the things that we can't change. And at the same time, with the Uranian energy, yes, Uranus in Taurus, we do have to change the things that we can. But this energy of Neptune just reminds us to dream. So we need to get into that dream world. So there are many frequencies going on. And the Neptune Pisces energy is here till 2024, 2025. So it's always a frequency that you can tune into. It's always one that you can just go into. Always tune into that flowing, soft energy. This is very Pisces. Just that energy. Thank you, awakened one. So, if you can remember that that frequency is out there, and you can ask to tune into it, because we're going to have all kinds of bashing and bopping and blimping around for quite some time to come. Yeah, we've got this square coming up, we've got Mars squaring, and Mars, you know, wants its own way. Yeah, it wants things Yes, and it also can get very angry. And impatient, there's an impatience. That piece was The Rage Over the Lost Penny by Beethoven. Yeah, he was in a fury because he lost a penny. So, because we've got these squares with Saturn, this structure, this kind of energy of authority, what's the piece that comes to mind? So, but it's got a certain structure, and then we've got this energy of Mars that's terribly impatient and doesn't want to listen to anybody else, and doesn't want to wait another day, doesn't want to wait another half an hour. Yes? Freude, schöne Götterfunken. That's absolutely right, yes. So, we're working with this frequency of come on, come on. Which is this Mars energy. And then there's this more structured energy that's saying which is slowing that Mars down. It says, no, hang on, slow. Did you learn the lesson I wanted to teach you? I mean, even if we think of the British national anthem, thank you very much. Yeah. Forgotten what the national anthem of England is now. Been away. Thank you, Michelle. True Taurus is Capricorn rising, and there is that Capricorn energy. And yes, you are feeling, Siobhan, you will feel this energy of being rushed, of being pushed, and then this energy of the brakes are on. Yes? So, Saturn and Mars, yeah, together. So, I think we're going to see more nationalism. People saying, you know, this is my country, this is my place, and we've got to come together. Yes, the European national anthem makes me feel sad. You know, it is the ode to joy. Yeah, that was a dream that all nations would come together under one, under peace. And that's still what we've got to do. We've got a virus here, and it's interesting, I don't know, it's serious, of course, because of the Capricorn energy, but what strikes me, I was listening to an interview with Sadhguru and Deepak Chopra the other day, and they were saying that ecologists say that if humans disappeared from this planet, within 5 years, the entire planet would be thriving and bursting with life. But if microorganisms and viruses and bacteria were to disappear from the planet, there would be no more life. So we need them more than they need us. So we have to now not be too arrogant in, this is my freedom, this is what I must have, but maybe come to a little more humility as to the compassion. What am I doing to help my fellow man? And it's a complete change, because we've got all this ego stuff going on with Mars in Aries, you know, I want it my way. Yes, my way. I can't think of how the tune goes. I wish I could play that quite quickly, but I can't think of it at the moment. But I want it my way. And we are being reminded with Neptune in rulership that we must come together at this time. So yes, I am putting together musical astrology. I am doing the energies of the signs. In fact, I'm composing it, or channeling it, shall I say, because I think it's easier to understand. I think you get the frequencies when you hear it. You can go, oh, right, that's a very Leo energy, or that's a very Aquarian energy. Yes? So we're coming into, we will be coming into Virgo energy, and Virgo energy is more precise. I would call Virgo energy more of this. So we will be coming into that as we come in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So something's happened to my keyboard. I don't know what I pressed. I must have pressed something by mistake. Let's see. Okay, yes, it's better. So what would Libra energy? Somebody's asked me Libra because we will be getting a very, very powerful new moon in Libra on October the 16th. It's probably a key point of this year, which brings a cardinal cross. So Libra wants peace at all costs. Libra wants just, Libra wants just balance, harmony. That's just this Libra. It just wants. Are you all right? It's got this sense. Do you mind if? the Libra energy. And then, of course, you know, we're going to go into Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is dramatic. Yeah, it's drama. There's always drama with Scorpio, yes? Sorry, it's been years since I played some of these, but okay, you get the idea, yeah? And then you go into Sagittarius, and you go, well, you know, we've just got to have a bit of fun. Yeah, that's more, or, you know, it's more easygoing, yeah? I played it to my Sagittarian Nina, and she said, yeah, that's me. Capricorn we've been through, Aquarius we've been through, Pisces we've been through, Aries we've done, Taurus, yeah, didn't do Taurus. So the energy of Taurus is quite slow, and Taurus actually wants to enjoy, yeah, it wants to really... Okay, so Taurus also ruling money. So that would be the Taurian energy. And then, of course, Gemini, let's not forget that the North Node is in Gemini. So we have to learn to be a little like butterflies. What else would be Gemini energy? This would be a kind of a Gemini energy. And then, of course, Cancer. Oh, gosh, Cancerians, my lovely Cancerians. Yeah, Cancerians, yesterday, it's reminiscent. putting up, but yes. And I think I've been there, a tour around the zodiac there. But you get these frequencies. These are archetypes. Yes? And everywhere in your chart, thank you very much, Dawn. I am creating the music CD. And so everywhere, somewhere in your chart, you've got one of these energies in a life area. So somewhere in your chart, you have got the Aries energy. Right, somewhere you've got that. I have it in my 10th house of career, of work, so I love working. I love doing what I'm doing. I love doing more of it. Somewhere you've got the Taurian energy where you just want to relax and you just want to enjoy life. Thank you, Sun and Moon, thank you. Yeah? So that you've got that Taurian energy, and you've also got a Taurian energy around money. And somewhere you've got the Gemini energy. Yeah? And somewhere you've got a bit of Cancerian. And somewhere you've got this heart energy, you've got the Leo energy, yeah? You have this, and I think of Leo as well, a little bit like dancing, the child energy. You've got that Leo energy, and somewhere you're detailed. Yeah, you've got the Virgo somewhere, and somewhere you want to please. Yeah, somewhere you've got the Libra energy, and somewhere you're dramatic. Somewhere you've got a bit of drama in you. And somewhere you just want to, yeah, that's your Sagittarian, happy-go-lucky a little bit for a while. And then we've got the Capricorn. Then we've got the Capricorn structured energy. And then we've got Aquarius, doing whatever Aquarius wants to do. Aquarian, and then of course, we've got the Pisces, yeah. course, your chart can be played musically. A chart can be played with all those different frequencies and all the different themes that are going on your life. Yes, you're right, and a banana, yes, absolutely, yes, I used to do those kinds of things, composing charts, astrology charts. What does your chart sound like musically? But if you know the basics, if you know the kinds of energies and the different frequencies and the different archetypes, then you can understand astrology on this frequency level. Because music is a really obvious frequency. You know, it's one that we can hear and that resonates. I love this. Gustav Holst, The Planets. Thank you, Haley Greco. Yeah, it's a great example of the planets and how the planets sound. Really great piece if you want to learn a little. So, yeah, these are just energies that I wanted to share with you. What else did I want to say? I wanted to apologise for last week's, or last time, only a few days ago, the live stream had these midstream adverts that came in out of the blue. And a lot of people were not happy about it. I've got to say, Lucy, thank you, thank you, thank you. You really helped soothe people by saying you were going to turn it off, and you did that for me, so thank you very, very much. So no more mid-roll ads. And again, it's this energy of control, wanting to control things from the outside going on still, and we're going to have to think about how we're going to handle that. So many things coming to a head, as you can see in Germany, people protesting, getting out on the streets. I think we're going to see more of this. We're going to see a lot more weirdness coming along with this Aquarian energy. And we're building up in the next couple of weeks to a new moon in Leo. So begin thinking about heart energy and how you can open your heart. This opening of the heart, opening of our hearts to one another, opening of wanting to be connected. I've got to say thank you so much, Lucy. You have been terrific. I'm just so grateful you're my personal assistant as well as my senior moderator. Drew, thank you for joining and helping again tonight or today. And I just really want to say thank you to you for listening. Any feedback, any suggestions, anything that you'd like to request, I'm open to it. The Pleiadians are going to do a live channeled painting, so I'll be demonstrating that so you can see how the channel painting happens, because I have quite a few of you that I do original paintings for, and at the moment you don't get the physical painting, but you do get the digital painting that you can then, digital copy that you can go and then get printed out for yourself wherever you are, get put onto a canvas. So I want to thank you so much for being my family. I want to thank you for putting up with a lot of mistakes, but I hope that I got the energy over. And because that was the most important part of this, you got a feeling for the different archetypes, and knowing that those archetypes, you have got every single one in your chart. Some stronger than others. Yeah, they will be stronger than others, but nonetheless, you have got every single one of those frequencies in your chart somewhere. And as you understand each of those frequencies, you can choose to bring one out more than another. It's like bringing out a voice when you are singing, or bring out a voice when you're playing a fugue. You want to bring out a certain energy. So which are the energies that you like? Yeah, because if you can see that, because I also get people acting when I do classes, we can also act out these energies. We can act out the scorpionic energy. We can act out Uranus. You know, how does Saturn look and how does Uranus dress? Yes, Saturn would dress very somber. Saturn probably dresses in black and has very conservative clothes, a very sensible pair of shoes, a good pair of flat shoes, and this would be Saturn. And Uranus would have sort of green hair and yellow hair and very stripes and spots and odd socks and anything but conventional. So yeah, just to give you flavours of that, but I'll be sharing more of that as we go along if this is something that you're interested in. So thank you very, very much for listening. Thank you for being part of my family. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. For those of you that do, thank you for liking the video, commenting, sharing, subbing. Thank you again to dear Lucy, to dear Drew, and to all of you for joining me here today. So from a very hot day here in Greece, or a hot evening here in Greece, much, much heartfelt love. Stay safe, stay well. Thank you.